Argentina is the world's 8th largest geographic country in the world. 10%, or 69 million acres, are devoted to arable land. In preparation for their countryside visits, 7 Texas Farm Bureau Board of Directors and 2 Commodity Committee chairmen met with U.S. Department of Agriculture's Foreign Agricultural Service and a fellow Texan, U.S. Ambassador to Argentina Vilma Socorro Martinez from San Antonio. FAS informed the U.S. visitors that Argentina's agricultural policy is to maintain low domestic food prices and generate government revenue through export taxes and restrictions. The ambassador emphasized a glaring example of government intervention in the form of a 35% tax on soybeans, the #1 crop in the country.
When we met with the ambassador when we first got here, she was telling us that a farmer cuts 3 loads of soybeans. Well, one of them goes to the government for taxes, and then the farmer has the other 2 to sell, basically. And that's just hard for me to imagine.
Linear's cattle market in Buenos Aires is one of the largest cattle markets in the world. It covers 90 acres where up to 10,000 cattle are sold for the slaughter market each week. Buyers, including local butchers, supermarket, and packing plant representatives, ride horseback as auctioneers work the sales on catwalks above the cattle.
The market we went to is the market that sets the tone for the rest of the markets in Argentina.
Black and Red Angus, Hereford, Brangus, and Brayford are the dominant cattle breeds across the country. These breeds and a variety of crops were seen by the Texas group on 4 diversified farming and ranching operations.
The farms are very productive. The producers we've been visiting with are very progressive. They seem to be profitable. The cattle operation, they use good genetics. There's a tendency to want to finish their cattle on grass, although there is some grain finishing in feedlots, but they don't carry them as far as we do in the States.
One of the farms bred, raised, and trained thoroughbred horses and polo ponies. 200 to 300 horses come through this facility regularly from across Argentina, South America, and the United States.
It was a pretty nice farm. It is pretty similar to the ones we have at home, except for the fact that it was mostly thoroughbreds and polo ponies. The polo ponies, I was surprised at the prices of them. If you've got a good polo pony, they said they could be worth $10,000 to $100,000.
The farmers and ranchers from Texas attended Expo Agro 2012. The annual 4-day open field agricultural demonstrations are similar to the Farm Progress Show in the Midwest. Expo Agro highlights the many new technologies and tools available for Argentina agriculture. The massive outdoor international show featured a number of companies seen in the U.S. in addition to those from South America. A main attraction of Expo Agro is demonstration plots in open fields where the latest technology can be tested in various farming activities.
We got to talk to some people about some of their products, their hybrid corns, and actually got to see some on-hand demonstrations a while ago as far as their handling of the crops.
The Texas farmers and ranchers who journeyed to Argentina came home with a world of knowledge and impressions about agriculture in a foreign country that they can use to their benefit on their own farms and ranches.
They have a land, the climate, the people, and the want to be a major player in our agriculture market. So it's very important to go visit those neighbors and kind of look at their operations, see what they're doing.
I think it's important because Argentina raises a lot of the same crops that we do and a lot of good beef. Though we don't export much from the U.S. to Argentina, they are probably one of our, I guess you would call them a competitor.
The Texans see Argentina behind in the times agriculturally, but ready to explode on the world scene if given the opportunity.
Due to government intervention and as bad as you hate to say it, actually Argentine old-time tradition of grass-fed beef. I think it'll be a long time before they catch up to the United States. I think they're 50 years behind us.
We're going to see a lot of action out of Argentina in world markets and soybeans, corn, cattle. They seem to be very intense in their operations. They manage for the dollars and so they can be very competitive. And I think it's a sleeping giant here.
For TFB News, I'm Tom Nicolette in Buenos Aires.